Black fox. Black fox and a white-winged dove. That's not what the song is. It's different words. But hey, it's already over there. Whoops. Continuity problems. Am I right? Video nerd stuff. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whisky Marketing School. Oh, I didn't see that. I wonder if it's the same as up here. Hang on a second. There's a lot going on with this, and so stuff's getting really nerdy today. I'm the Chancellor of Wizard Academy Whisky Marketing School, level 4 whiskey sommelier, and bad at scanning QR codes, it turns out. Let's see if this shows the thing that I already looked up. No, it gives me an age pop-up. It does! Okay, good. That's authentic right there. Okay. This is Black Fox Distillery. Remember when I gave the whole speech about farm to whiskey? This is another one of those stories. This was a gift from Leah and Fletcher Bumfrey, who are students at Wizard Academy and Wizard of Ads partners and donors at Wizard Academy from the area of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And they brought this whiskey. And I have another rude side story on it. This is a triticale, or triticale, or triticale. Oh, that's the button I was looking for. That coin. I need it to stay on there, but triticale, 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 triticale. There's all the. It's your guess. Triticale is a hybrid breed of wheat and rye, and it's meant to be like have all the flavor and approach flavors of wheat, but also have the hardiness of a rye grain. And depending on how you're cultivating it, it can be whatever grows can be a little more rye or a little more wheat. And most of what you're experiencing when you get grains are like second generation, like of the hybrids, not the first generation. Like two kinds of triticales. Triticale, put them together. But flavor-wise, what it means is it's in the direction of spicy wheat. That's the best way that I can describe it. I've had maybe a dozen triticale whiskeys over the years. It's very not common because triticale isn't typically made as a grain or grown as a grain in order to be featured. It's more of like food stock, backstock, animal feed stock. It's a commodity grain, not a feature grain. But because whiskey people have to whiskey, inevitably, as soon as the craft whiskey movement took off in North America, that includes Canada, there were people who were like, what if we use triticale? And here you go. There's a bunch in the vault. This is John Coate and Barb, his wife, Stephen Coate? Barb, I am so sorry. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly with the last name, and I'm definitely butchering it, but you know. They are globally known for teaching farming, fifth generation farmers, creating organizations for outstanding young farmers in Canada. They are farm focused. And they did that for a long time and then decided, you know what's the next logical step here? Whiskey. Sound familiar from earlier, last week maybe? They're located just outside of Saskatoon and they start Black Fox Distillery and they use triticale. They're using a German Koth, which like the three main copper pot stills or stills in craft industry, Vendome, Forsyth in Scotland, and Koth, the German Koth still. We almost got one at Crowded Barrel ages ago. Very well done, very well designed, high quality stills. Man, there is a pungent note to that is verging on potpourri and wood oil. I wonder, and get this. They are aging their whiskey just out in the field. Like they fill the barrels, they stack them outside. No barn. Just sitting outside in the Canadian weather. I don't know that I've ever heard of a distillery doing that. So I wonder what impact that's having. But I will tell you, this nose is rose. That's what it is. Rose water, super deep, cut green, like green grass, dark roasted, like coffee bean notes. There is a lot happening. This is the most dramatic triticale nose I've ever smelled in my life. I wonder what their barrels are. I think the barrels are playing a big role. There's an earthy, kind of pungent, tangy note to that nose. Deep, bitter chocolate, black tea, astringent black tea with some slight like herbal green tea notes. Heavy, oily. They're using a hybrid still, but it tastes like a pot still. Wow. The pungent, kind of sour, tangy note on the nose is coming through in the palate, but it's okay. It's working. It's a little funky, but it's working. This is drama. This is high drama. I don't know how old this is. Does it say, by the way, if anyone's looking, this is cask 0235. And then I'm going to get real nerdy here in a second because I was so surprised. And now Black Fox has made a friend for life because I'm a marketing communicator as my primary living. And they just nailed it. This is the kind of distillery that you just wish were your clients because they're just killing it. So it said on the website, hey, there's a coin. Oh, it's still rolling in thick. I'm gonna need to pour a little more. Oh, by the way, pro tip, guys, we learned this the hard way. When you have these glass top corks, pulling them out, it's got a little rubber piece, that's what's sealing it. Pain in the butt. But it turns out, one of the distilleries taught us this. If you just go like this with your thumb and push it sideways, it just pops right out with almost no effort. If you try to grab it like a normal cork and pull it out, it can get jammed in there. But if you just take your thumbs and go bloop, push it sideways to one side, it comes out instantly. It's amazing. Anyway, pro tip. They had this thing that said, there's a little coin with a code on the top of your glass. Right there. There it is. It came off. It wasn't attached. It was just sitting. And that actually explains something that I'm about to say, because I was like, how in the world did they get so personalized with a thing that comes off of the bottle? Like, that's nuts. And it has a code, and you go to the website and you plug in the code, and it will tell you the whole story of that bottle. Now, I thought, that's cool. It probably does all the nerd stuff, like yeast strains or cuts on the still. And it does. And that was page 1, and it's signed by Barb and John. And I'm going to tell you all those things. And then I got to page 2. And on page 2, on their website, it says, what happens after a bottle of whiskey leaves our distillery? Some join a friend's celebration. Some are hidden away waiting for the perfect moment. At Black Fox, I cut a little, we believe everybody bottle carries a memory. And it does some more stuff. Then it says, when Leah Bumfrey carried a bottle of Black Fox whiskey to the Whiskey Vault in Austin, we were thrilled to know where its next chapter would unfold. Surrounded by creative minds who turn communications into art, we hope this whiskey finds its way into conversations that challenge, delight, and spark new ideas. The kind of stories worth retelling. After all, great whiskey, like great marketing, isn't magic. It's understanding the invisible things that make us feel something real. I am gonna go on the record as I think Leah had something to do with the writing of that script. Leah's an incredible writer, and that's really good writing. And if that's not Leah, then Black Fox has unbelievable writers on staff. But holy crap! That personalized with this one, I just thought Leah, we get people give us bottles all the time, and I love it, and we use it. But it's normally just like, I got this cool bottle, here you go. This one, the download from the Black Fox website names Leah and Wizard Academy. That's nuts. And just, if you were here, Black Fox, I'd be high-fiving you, because out of the park, never encountered that level of attention to detail in relationship and marketing communications. I will never forget you. Even if this is not my preferred whiskey, which every smell now goes into, I was just about to say black tea and Oreo, the Oreo chocolate wafer. Still cut grass though. Okay, so crop year 2017, grain type triticale, crop location, it has geographical markers. Storage temp, it went down to negative 42.5 Celsius during the life of this barrel. Its high was 40 Celsius, which is really high, guys. Do the math and the conversion. Days over 30 Celsius, 133. Days under negative 30, 80. Days with 20 plus variation in temperature change, and that's actually the biggest reason for the astringency in this, because Texas has the same problem, 128. Hours of sunshine on the barrel, 18,016 hours. Nerds. I love it so much. Quercus alba, that just means American oak. Char 3, where's the barrel volume? The only thing they didn't put on here. Did they? What? No, guys. How? You didn't put a cask size. First fill. Guys, put a cask size on there, because I have a feeling these were smaller barrels, and I would love to be wrong about that. Lot number 235, cask number 000235. Char 3, first fill. Filled at 63.5%. It's 127 proof. Bottled by K. Gunter. I mean, guys, I'm nitpicking. Amazing. I would have a hard time if I hated this, not saying this is awesome. Because you just did such a good job. And that's the whole point of communications and marketing, is to connect one human being to another human being. And you guys hit it out of the park. Leah, Fletcher, thank you for introducing us to this one. I like it, but I was fully prepared to. I know I'm a fallible human. Cheers to you guys. I'm really glad you're here. What does the fox say? It tastes like liking and subscribing. That's what the fox says.